Hello and welcome to another episode of Raisu's Reviews. We got a special set of figures in today. I'm excited for these ones. We've been waiting for these ones forever, and they finally got here. It is... Yeah! Shamiko from Machikado Mazoku. And Momo from Machikado Mazoku, and they are married. And they are going to hold hands, which we paid specifically for the ability for them to hold hands. Wow. Alright, so we'll start with Momo because I'm more excited about Shamiko. Alright, let's show the whole box off. Got that, the front, the sides showing more of Momo, and then top and your bottom. Alright, we found our X-Acto knife again, so that will definitely help a lot. I hope this one is even close to as hard to set up as Wakamo was. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Oh no, the box is not doing well. Huh, it's almost like the box is like kind of fused a bit. This part's just not coming off. There we go. Yeah, it seems like the box degraded a bit. And it kind of got caught. Well, the rest of the box seems to be okay. Very small instructions, that's promising. So there we have her in the casing. Alright, this looks like it's really easy. Although, it seems that the tools needed to have for them to hold hands is separate with its own instructions. Very like normal looking stand. Has lettering all around the front of the base. Says the name of the show. Itsumo. Can't read all of that, but okay. Yeah, just simply just putting her on the base. Oh, I didn't mention, these are both 1/7 from, what are you guys from? Medicos is the company that did these. I'll wait till I've done both of them before I review them. See if this one will come out nicer. There we go, that one came out a lot nicer. Oh, I forgot to show off the box for Shamiko. She's not in it anymore, but there she is. All right. Strangely, Shamiko is stuck to her stand where Momo is just is put onto her stand. Is she actually just stuck? Yeah, it looks like she's just stuck on the stand. Huh. That's an interesting choice. Oh my god, Shamiko is so cute. Alright, all those little pieces of plastic. Okay, so here we have them both together. I'll review them and then I'll get them to be holding hands. So obviously I am a much bigger fan of Shamiko here. So they're definitely going for colors here, and the same with them in the show. We got pink, we got blue. Shamiko also has like purple going on in the main show, but that's not super incorporated here. Like the top of her head highlight. But I love her expressions. She's so happy, and they have some blushing expressions in here that will be more appropriate for when they're holding hands. I love her cute little dress. And I think there could be like a little bit more contrast on the dress. But it's still really, really cute. Her tail here is super long. It's going all the way from up in her butt, back up around, and then kind of just resting right here. She has a cute little face. I like the sculpt on her face. This little necklace here is not super nice looking. It looks very like an afterthought. And I don't quite like the material on the part of her chest, but I like that the little detail in her bow is very cute. Yeah, that's Shamiko. She also has like a little veil in the back. So I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10 figure. Maybe you could argue it down to a 6, but there's not a lot of going on, and the sculpt is fine, but she's really cute nonetheless. I'm still very happy with it. And then we got Momo. So I didn't actually see this. So Shamiko doesn't have this detail, but on the underneath of Momo's dress, there's like this like starry night kind of deal, whereas Shamiko doesn't have any extra detail there. But the bigger part of the dress here is just very like rigid and plasticky. You can see it here, and it doesn't like look natural. It really looks like a giant hunk of figure plastic, which is sometimes a challenge they have in doing these big chunky dresses on figures. But sometimes there's some magic figure companies that can make it look good, but it's still not bad. And if you pay more attention to like the first layer of the dress, it looks a little bit better. Just down here, it starts to become a little like on the sculpt. She also has like this little accessory on the back of her dress that is tied to a little belt that goes all the way around her dress. I like that detail a lot. And she has like a little more detail at the front of her dress here, similar to the one that's on Shamiko's bow. And then her necklace also looks kind of like an afterthought, but it's a little bit nicer looking, because she also has the little veil and the bow in the hair of her own color, and she's very like showing as much motion as this character will show. Very cute. I actually think Momo's a bit better than Shamiko, putting aside my bias, maybe by like a 7 instead of a 6. Maybe quite. They both have some things I don't like about them, but they're still very, very cute. Okay, so altogether, I'd say they're like a 6 or 7, but they're gonna hold hands, so that's gonna be a 10. So let's get that going, see how complicated that is. All right, let's look at these instructions here. Why are the instructions taped? That should be illegal. That's awful. Unless that was my fault somehow, but I don't think it was. Alright. So, unfortunately, the bouquet is going to have to go. So, kind of hard to pull this out, as there's not a lot of room to pull. I'll get there. There we go. So yeah, the bouquet comes off, unfortunately, so she can't have that and hold hands with her wife. All right, so Shamiko is now in hand-holding mode. It's a little awkward to get in there. I still am not 100% satisfied with how in there it is, but it's at least easy to tell apart their arms because, okay, well, if they're going to be holding hands, it has to be this way. So this arm comes off. Yeah, I was right. Looks like it actually goes like this. All right, and now Momo is in hand-holding mode, and then Momo's being a little shy. Is this arm in enough? No, that arm's not in enough. All right. Boop, 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 boop. They must hold hands. There we go. Here they are. They are finally holding hands. They just got married. They look really cute together. It's sad that you can't have the bouquet at the same time, but it makes sense. And also, I don't super like the look of the bouquet. So this is, since we're going to always have them holding hands, this bouquet will be going into storage for the remainder of its life. So, bye-bye bouquet. I guess we could like leave it down here, but it has her arm on it, so it's a little weird. So, we'll just put these into storage. Might show them for some more. Maybe switch them at one point. But yeah, I'm happy with these. Obviously, though, they're not like top of the line figures. I think they're a little bit less than the Wakamo and Mika we had recently, especially the Wakamo. But they've got their wedding dresses and they're getting married. What else could you want from a very good pairing that deserve each other? It's very nice. Okay, well, this has been the Shamiko and, or I guess I'll say their full names. This has been the Shadow Mistress Yuko wedding version, also known as Shamiko, from the Demon Girl Next Door / Machikado Mazoku Season 2. And this is Momo Chiyoda wedding version from the Demon Girl / Machikado Mazoku Season 2 by Medicos Entertainment, and they are 1/7. Can't remember the exact price on these two, but we'll list it. So thank you for tuning into this review of these two wonderful ladies, and have a great night.